Morning. How y'all doing? Just want to again jump on here and just talk about life. Obviously, the last few days, last few like 48 hours, 72 hours have been very difficult. With the loss of another young athlete to suicide, presumably. It's it kind of obviously we lost Kyron last year around this time. It kind of makes you just wonder like how far we are in this fight. And the truth is I just wanted to say something quick. Like we all fight these battles within. We all fight these battles internally, and they're the strongest and hardest battles are within. They're not the external battles are not the problem. Most of the time, people just don't feel like they're loved. They don't feel like they're being heard. I've been in that situation, and I thank God for helping me, restoring faith in myself and in Him, and life in general. Right? It's just tough. It really is. It's tough, and it's not just athletes, right? I don't want to like suicide is rampant. Like it's not, or it only happens with athletes and sports, and like it's something that's killing young people all over, everywhere. And I started this for a reason. I started this podcast. I started these videos just so we can talk about it. And I've talked to a lot of people, right? Like, but it's still not enough because I truly believe when we lose one person, we lose a part of all of us. Like we all one creation. No matter how we think, no matter what we think about, no matter how we view each other, we come from one creator. And we lost another individual because it just felt like they were alone. And you look on social media and you see the outpouring of friends and family saying, "Hey man, we just talked, we just FaceTime, we just communicated. I wish you would have came stay with me. I wish like it is," and you just wonder to yourself like, why, right? But that's being selfish. Like no matter how many people reached out, no matter how many people try to talk to you, like when you get in that deep dark hole, um, you don't feel like you can pull yourself out. You don't feel like there's a reason to pull yourself out. And so that's the part that, and the love, obviously you see it's there. Sometimes you just don't feel it. And that's unfortunate. I really don't want to, comment too much because you don't know the actual facts. You don't know what the person is going through. And that's why I always say just reach out, tell people you love them, hug them when you see them, because you don't know. You really do not know from everyday normal human beings because we're all human. No matter our status, no matter our finances, no matter our level, position, rank, we're all human beings. And we all need love. We all need time. We all need nurturing. And it's just unfortunate because those battles internally are way harder, tougher than the ones externally. But what happens is once the enemy starts to whisper in your ear, everything else outside starts to get louder, and you just don't feel like you're good enough. You don't feel like you belong, and you just want to end it. And I just want people to reach out to people. I want, if you listening to this, watching this, hearing this, and you feel like you're at your wit's end, reach out. Like you can reach out to me on social media. You can reach out to me on through YouTube. If you have my phone number, please reach out. Like I it bothers me, and it still is bothering me. It opened old wounds. Someone asked me the other day if I was doing okay, and I'm always say the same. Like I don't think I'll ever be the same after the Kyra Lacy situation, because I feel like I let him down. Like no matter what, like it's the same way people feel right now about the young man recently. Like when you love someone, when you care about someone, and they're spiraling, right, and you want to help, but probably at that time it's too late. Like you lost a part of you. No matter what, how 5 years, 4 years, 10 years, like that individual, you feel like it's supposed to be here, and you're supposed to be sharing moments of excitement and joy with that person, and you're not. And so every time you think about it, or something brings up something that make you think about them, you reopen those wounds. And I pray about it. I talk to people about it. But you're never going to be able to replace that hole in your life, because that person was significant, and that person was a human being. They played a part. They played a role in society that's no longer here, that's no longer occupied. And that's tough. It is. But you have to find a way, right, to keep pushing, to keep moving forward. I dedicate this podcast to Kyra every day. And so it's a part of my mission, right, to just continue to keep people informed, to raise awareness, because you never know who's suffering. You never know who's going through what. And we have to continue the fight against the stigma of mental health, of suicide. Ask people to talk to people, right? Like I think most of the time it's better when you share stories. Like when you see someone and they look and they feel and they sound different, just ask them, how are they? I'm never afraid to share my story and how I was in 2022, which is probably the lowest in my entire life. The lowest in my entire life. And really, January of this year was pretty low for me. Even though I expected to have a change of career, it's never a good feeling. You can plan, you can prepare, you can have something ready, right? But when you've done something for 10, 12 years of your life, and that's the only way you know, you wake up a certain way, you go to bed a certain way, you work a certain way, you prepare a certain way, right? When that changes, like your body, your mind sometimes doesn't know how to respond. And you fall into a dark place, right? Because you blame yourself. When in actuality, it has nothing to do with you. It's just, change is inevitable. It's going to be a part of whatever business you're in, right? And how you respond to it becomes your life. And that was a dark place, but I thank God for the people I work with now. I thank God for the individuals I'm working with, right? Preparing for this next journey, this next mission in my life, have strengthened me, have given me purpose, have given me reason to keep going and keep fighting and feel rejuvenated, right? And that's a part of it, of getting back up, because your mind will play tricks on you, because all you hear is yourself. When it goes bad, when it gets really, really bad, when it gets worse than you ever thought, right? Everything is within. You're not fighting an outside enemy. It's in your head. And sometimes you feel like there's no way out but to take your life. And we have to get to a point where we communicate this, we talk, and we talk openly all the time. Like, no secrets. Like, whatever you're going through, talk to someone. No matter what it is, don't worry about how they're going to feel about you. Because I promise you, they'd rather talk to you about that right now than talk to you over your coffin. I promise you, there are people right now they're beating themselves up because they didn't listen. And that never goes away. I promise you that never goes away. I still, again, to this day, see, hear, remember conversations that I wish I'd have dove deeper into. But I let things get in the way. I let situations block my thoughts, right? And I didn't want to make situations uncomfortable. And you just wish you can get it all back. You wish you can get time back. And I can't imagine what the family is going through. I would never wish that on my worst enemy. That void, that emptiness, that what if, right? That'll plague you forever. It will. Like, it'll never go away. You just got to find joy in the next steps. How can I honor this individual now? How can we save more? How can we prevent this from happening again? It's tough. And it bothered me really since I've seen it, since I heard it, since I read it, because life is precious. And sometimes you never know how much time you have with people. That's why I always say love your loved ones. Love everyone, right? Like, if someone needs a hug, give them a hug. That can change someone's life. That can impact people so much. It might seem minute, it might seem small, but when you're going through something and you feel alone, right? Just knowing that you have someone that cares, someone that's worried, that can help you push, that can help you continue to fight. We never want anyone to feel like they're alone, especially in this walk of life, which is tough enough already. The expectations, the burdens, the success is a lot. I think expectations kill more people than failure ever will, because it's a heavy burden. You're expected to do something, and when you don't, then you're looked at as a failure, right? But when you fail, everyone sees you fail. Everyone knows you fail. You know you fail, right? And you can get over that, because that's everybody talks about that. Expectations never go away. Expectations, goals, dreams, and we set these for ourselves because, that's what society say. And when you don't achieve them, you feel so low. And we just have to do better. We have to do better as a society. Talking about people, you saw what Jamal Adams said about the injuries, about social media. I just, like, if I didn't need social media to promote this YouTube channel and different, like, I wouldn't use it. I think it's so negative. I think it's just disheartening sometimes. And sometimes you need a mental break from it. Sometimes you need to take a step away from it, because it's dopamine. It's a drug, and it goes both ways. When you're spiraling, it's not the place to be. And so it attacks you mentally. It attacks your mind, and then you attack yourself. And then you feel like you have nowhere else to go. It feels so alone. And the reason, I've been there. I've been in a situation, right, when you're talking to doctors, right, and they don't know if, what's wrong with you, and they're confused, and they don't, and it's difficult. And you have your family, and I thank God for where I am today. I thank God for saving me, for helping me, for strengthening me, to get to where I am. Like, it's tough. It is. And I have joy that I didn't think I'd ever have in my life right now. Like, I look forward to getting up. I look forward to doing this podcast, because one, I can tell my story, and also I can reach people that I never thought I could reach ever. And I can empty myself into this, and others can hear it, because I think we survive through our testimonies. We survive through our communication. We survive by being vulnerable. Instead of holding everything in, I let it out. Whatever it is. Like, I truly don't care what people think about me anymore. Like, I don't. Like, because you can't send me to heaven or hell. Only I can do that. And so if you have no power to judge me, really judge me, if you're not my creator, I don't care. I love you, but I have to live my life for myself. And we got to get to that point that we understand, like, we're on this earth for a purpose, and we have to fulfill that purpose. We have to talk to the creator. We have to do whatever we have to do. But I just don't want people to feel like they're alone. I don't. It's tough. Like, that fight is going to continue, but it starts within. And when you conquer the man within, you have nothing to worry about without. The outside man will never win. The outside critics will never win. The communication from outside of your mind is not relevant if you control the communication within your mind. It's the strongest battle, and it gets very loud as life gets tougher. That's why we need to talk to people every day about how we feel. Even if it's a 5-minute conversation, even if it's a 2-minute conversation in the morning, every day. That's why I start my morning every day listening to gospel. I pour into my spirit. I have to. And it works for me. It might not work for other people, right? But it works for me to get my day started, to love God, to understand I have a purpose, to understand there's a higher being, higher calling than myself that loves me. And my family love me. My friends love me, right? But knowing that I matter, knowing that I matter more than my job, than my career, than my finances, than my health is so important to grow and winning that battle, because it's a constant battle. It's never ending, especially when you set expectations for yourself and not just living your life. Just be who you are. Be who you want to be. And don't worry about what other people think. Don't worry about what other people feel about you. But you have to live this life. You are the only person that's going to answer for every decision you've made in this world. No one else. No one on social media is going to go before the judge. Just you. And you have to account for all that. And that's the thing that we have to pour into people more and more and more, that this is your life. Live it. Enjoy every moment. And stop listening to the outside noise. It gets too loud internally. And once the enemy whispers in your ear and continues to tell you what you're not, and you don't talk to the creator about whose you are, it becomes unbearable. And like I said, I didn't want this to be doom and gloom. I just wanted to get that message out that we're all facing battles within that no one knows about, and to give more grace, to ask people how they're doing every day. Just make it a conversation. Make it a norm every day to just ask someone how you doing, and just wait till they respond. Like, wait until they tell you something. Not the, oh, hey, I'm good. Like, we notice things. We pay attention. When people are off, when they're being odd, just check on them. You do not know. But we'd all rather have uncomfortable conversations than to cry over a casket. That's just love everybody, man. It's just love everybody. Pour into everyone. And I know it might be tough. There are a lot of people on this earth. We can help each other. We can win this battle. But it starts inside your mind. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. We got to continue to fight. This battle is not over, and it's a continuous battle, but we can win it. We can win it, but it has to be through love. It has to be through kindness. It has to be through grace. And it has to be all us together. I love you. I believe in y'all. Keep fighting. Don't give up. Be blessed.